Reclamation Day is fast approaching. I've got some Fallout 76 updates for you guys, including the fact that Fallout 76 will be having over 150 hours worth of side quests and activities, even beyond the main story arc and main missions in the game. Now, this comes from the official Xbox magazine. I'm going to include sources in the description below, but we're going to dive into that in just a moment. Plus, could we be seeing seasons in Fallout 76? There's a lot of indication that, yeah, we could be seeing seasons like fall, summer, stuff like that coming to the game. Then I wanted to talk a little bit about a mysterious dog that has appeared on the actual map itself. So we're going to talk about this guy right here. Who is he? What is he doing out in the wasteland all by him lonesome? Could we be seeing some sort of dog in the game? We already know that pets are not going to be part of this game, but we're going to talk about that a little bit more. And then additional comments from the guys over at Bethesda. But welcome back, my fellow Vault Dwellers and Wasteland Wonders, to Open World Games. Let's dive into the news right now. So yeah, first of all, it has been confirmed that we will be expecting 150 hours of side content in Fallout 76. This is extremely impressive. Of course, we already know that the map size itself is going to be absolutely huge, 4 times larger than what we explored in Fallout 4. So yeah, to know that we're going to be getting this much content at launch is pretty impressive, to say the least. They've been developing the game besides for years and years and years. Then you got to consider the live service stuff on top of this game. So I'm really hoping that, of course, this 150 hours of content isn't redundant. You know, that could be a worry, of course. You're doing the same things over and over again, even though it's different missions. It feels very similar, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen with this game, but we will be finding out. Now, an interesting Reddit post popped up in the past day. It comes from, let's see how you say his name, Get This Buying, I believe it is. He says, while watching Grizz Gaming's newest video, I noticed up in the top left, the verdant season in the forest has ended. Could this mean that each biome has its own cycle of seasons? And in-game, it's still October. When the verdant season ends. Maybe the seasons have changed. Regardless, I think there's definitely more there to learn about. Nice find there for sure. Of course, sources in the description below, but here is what he's talking about from Grizz Gaming's video. It says up in the top left corner here, the verdant season in the forest has ended. Now, this could be really cool also for actual gameplay mechanics and how they introduce, you know, gear, and also how they could be rotating between certain activities. Maybe some are, you know, appearing during certain seasons, and then they disappear, you know, when the season ends. Now, a game that is already doing this, and I'm wondering if they're going, you know, off of this game, is Forza Horizon 4. They have various seasons in Forza Horizon 4, and when, like, winter ends, the winter seasonal events also end, and then it rolls into spring events, which is really cool. Kind of keeps the game fresh, of course, and that's something that I really dig about this potential feature in Fallout 76. It's interesting that they haven't even brought this up, and there's indication from the early trailers that, yes, we would be getting seasons, because you kind of saw, like, teases of that, and people have been talking about, like, hey, I noticed that the trees have changed color here. What's up with that? And I haven't really touched base with this in a while. But yes, it looks like seasons could be a thing in Fallout 76. Let me know what you guys would like to see from them. Alright, yes. What's up with this dog? Just sitting there. All by lonesome. He needs a visitor. So, what do we know about dogs and pets in Fallout 76? So, IGN, of course, they put up the official Fallout 76 map. And they have, like, this guide. I'll include that in the description below. But, yeah, there's this dog. But what we do know about pets is we will not be getting pets at launch, of course. And they're not going to be a thing in the game right now, at least. But what's curious is from the official teaser trailer, as we see right here, we have, like, a little doggy bowl here over to the right. So it's telling us that dogs definitely do exist in this game. And as you can see here, this dog on the map definitely looks healthy. for sure. Doesn't look like a rabid dog, so I'm definitely going to be checking out this location for sure on the map and seeing what is up with this little dog here. Perhaps we could visit it in some way, or perhaps there's some sort of side activity related to that dog. We already do know that we will be getting cats in the game. There's an indication of like herds of cats, so it would be cool if they matured this feature into full-blown companions down the road, but we'll see what happens with that. Now, there's some interesting comments from that Xbox magazine article, I guess you would call it, about survival adding balance to this game. A lot of people are worried that it's just going to be absolutely 100% chaotic. You have to remember that there are survival mechanics working in this game related to scarcity in ammunition. Also, you have to manage your water, food, and stuff like that. And this is what Jeff Cardner had to say about a lot of this. He goes on record to explain why the game won't feel chaotic. He says, remember, it is a survival game. So we found early in playtesting, that people were like, his character going to go away in 3 hours, so I'm going to use all my stim packs and ammo. But when you're playing for real, you'll make very different decisions. Do I really want to kill this guy with my one Fat Man shell? Or do I want to save it for the Scorched Beast because it took me hours to get? You do make different decisions when your characters are real. End quote. So you could see there how your decision making going forward will be impacted very much by your inventory and the realization that, hey, this ammunition isn't just everywhere. I need to be more careful with what I'm doing. I think that's also going to play into PvP as well. You may find certain PvPers not engaging in PvP for a while simply because they may be wasting too much ammunition, stim packs, and stuff like that. And they may be like, man, I need to back off of PvP for a moment. So it seems like Bethesda perhaps have included this in the balance and have really considered the survival mechanics impacting how much players may involve themselves in PvP and stuff like that. Now, also there's some really cool quotes here about playing the actual story and how many hours players will be spending in this game. This comes from Chris Mayer, who says the story will be thrilling with constant threat, of course, being attacked. And he says, you play this game 30 hours, 300 hours. Sometimes you'll play in a group, sometimes you'll focus on certain activities, but sometimes you'll play solo, and those are the times you'll have to have time to delve into the fiction and listen to the holotapes and read all the monitors and really get into the story. But there's a more of a tension there. You can't pause the game to read a terminal. When you're reading a terminal, something could sneak up behind you and eat you, and it often does. The more we've play tested, the more we've realized how viable that is, and it supports the idea of how dangerous and how lonely it is out there. So there's that kind of diversity there, of course, from it being less chaotic with the survival mechanics to a little bit more chaotic simply because you cannot pause the game. And this, of course, harkens back to Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and those type of games. I always feel nervous attempting to look in my inventory or anything when in those games, even if there is really nothing going on. So that tension is still going to be very much there in Fallout 76. All right, also, I wanted to note something. This comes from the official Bethesda Australia account. They will be at PAX Australia. This is going to be starting on October 26th, and it appears that a lot of the Bethesda guys are going to be there, including, of course, Pete Hines. So we could potentially get new info about Fallout 76. I wouldn't hold your breath. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get a trailer. We'll see. But I think the majority of the news is going to be based off of what is going on in the beta, not the Australian event. All right, let's go over your top comments. Let's do this. So leave a comment down below for a chance for it to end up in a video. Oh, and remember, press that subscribe button. Turn on bell notification icon to receive my videos every single day. I will keep you up to date as to what's happening with the beta, updates to Fallout 76, new content drops, whatever. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook for daily streams. Everything is in the description below, but let's do this. First top comment comes from Matt's Cool Videos, who says, "Woo, you really saved my butt. Didn't even have the beta installed. Really, really appreciate the information, including the new factions. Oh, can't wait to play." So yeah, remember, before you actually sit down to play the beta, get it updated. There might be a 50 gigabyte update waiting for you. Do not wait. Do it now. Get your beta updated. And also, if you're going to be playing on PS4 or PC, I'd recommend since that's going to be happening on the 30th of this month, go to your beta on the 28th, 29th, both days, see if it requires an update. Just check it, guys. Trust me, you don't want to sit there right when you're ready to play those 4 hours and you're updating your game. I just want to remind you again. All right, next up, we have Logan, who says, "The only thing I wish Fallout 76 adds is visible weapons when holstered. Adds more immersion. Love the videos. Keep it up." I've seen this as a comment several times over the past videos, and that would be really cool. I know that Red Dead Redemption 2 is making strides with this big time. They're showing like the weapons, even if you holster it on your horse and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's definitely a good idea, and that type of added detail would add immersion for sure. Hopefully they can add that in later down the road. Next up, we have Luke, who says, "Maybe they could do timed war events like in Mortal Kombat X, where the factions, Enclave, Brotherhood, etc. fight a section of land like the Bog." That would be awesome. Ad Victorium, yes. Man, can you imagine like type of like land grab wars or something like that, where it's more about turf wars than anything else? Of course, you would think that the land that's less irradiated would be more valuable for sure, or maybe the land that has more minerals on it. So I see that being a really cool feature if it's ever added in the game. Next up, we have Johnny Bravo, who says, just found a location called Ammo Dump on the map. Headed there immediately out on the vault. Quest can wait. Ammo hoarding will pay off. Yes, ammo is going to be extremely important. I'm wondering how much I should be putting into strength at first. I'm so curious, because of course you can exchange your perk cards as you go, but I'm wondering how much of us will have a melee weapon as a secondary, just in case if ammo's too scarce. I'm hoping it's not overly scarce, but we'll see. You never know. Even in some of these clips, it seems to be kind of scarce, I'm noticing. So, yeah, a good backup melee weapon will do the trick, I think. But guys, thank you so much for watching again. What's up with this little fella? We gotta find out, guys. Gotta see what's going on with this dog. I'm very, very curious, but yeah. Look forward to more news about Fallout 76, all that stuff, of course, and stay tuned, guys. The beta is about to begin, of course, first on Xbox One, October 23rd, and then for everyone else on PC and PS4, October 30th. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you soon enough in the Wasteland. Take care.